Oh, hi there. I'm Dr. Strange. Oh, no. I'm the Dodgy Engineer, and today's video is about the magic of Arduino. So, what does the Arduino UNO do? The Arduino UNO is a microcontroller which can be used for electronics to control simple circuits like motors, LEDs, and speakers. More importantly, it can be used to make shitty electronics that I can make shitty engineering projects from. So here it is, the Arduino UNO that I use for all of my projects. This thing is surprisingly powerful. In this video, I'm going to run through 3 different projects that I made with the Arduino UNO. And I'm going to start off with a LED panel that is controlled with a joystick, which is fairly easy, and I think anyone with any skill level could do at home. Let's take a look at how this works. When the joystick is moved in a certain direction, a corresponding LED lights up. Whilst this application is relatively simple, the circuitry and code could be implemented in far more difficult projects. Very interesting. But I think next we'll take a look at the motors that I demonstrated at the beginning of this video. Before I can power up the motor, I need to connect it to a LiPo battery, but that's pretty obvious. As soon as the system has power, the ESC beeps to let me know. In this case, the motor is controlled by a potentiometer connected to the Arduino UNO. The air coming out the back of the motor is travelling at around 100 miles per hour. Notice that I use my hand to check the temperature of the ESC. This is because it heats up very quickly, and if it gets over 70 degrees Celsius, it could burn out. In that configuration, the motor is armed as soon as I connect the battery, which isn't really safe. So I think it's time that I make a safety mechanism to avoid electrocution. Here's what I made. In order for the motor to be armed, the button must be held down for 2 seconds. In order to stop the motor, the button needs to be pressed again, but that can only happen after a 5-second delay. The LEDs indicate the state of the system. So here's the incredibly well made motor test stand. Let's take a look at the system in action. Not bad. The third and final project I wish to show to you is one I'm very proud of. It's the f*** off SD card bot. Since this is what all the cool engineering YouTubers do, here's a montage of me making this thing. Okay, so the purpose of this Arduino project is to use this SD card module to write stuff on the serial monitor on my laptop. So what happens is it's got 2 inputs. It's got a button here and a button here, and when I push this button, something is going to happen, and when I push this button, something else is going to happen. Let's have a look at what happens. So as you can see, when I pushed the button on the left, it's displaying "you little ungrateful shit" on the serial monitor. When I push the one on the right, the SD card has made a file which it then retrieves the data from. So when I push the button on the left, the response to "you little ungrateful shit" is "f*** off," and it writes the word "f*** off" onto here. So I pressed the button on the left 3 times, so now the word off is written onto this SD card 3 times. And if I press it again, it'll just print it again 3 times. Press this one again, you little ungrateful shit. Now it's 4 times off. Thanks for joining me as I explore the world of Arduinos. See you in the next video.